It's Patriots Broncos week as New England heads west to Denver with a team they've made pains to not resemble the one they took to the AFC Championship a year ago. Three elements in that game, without knowing anything else you know, make it highly difficult to win in the NFL. They had no running game a year ago. Pass protection suffered immensely because of that lack of that running game. And thirdly, 2 interceptions on the road. These three elements together and any team would have a minuscule chance of winning. So how have these New England Patriots changed themselves to be better suited for this challenge? Let's dive in. The Denver Broncos have one of the better collections of personnel in the NFL in a couple different aspects. It's pass rushing and coverage. So intuitively, you want to do something that doesn't allow them to sit back and do those two things all day. Naturally, that means run the football. Here, the Patriots in a 22 personnel, 2 tight ends, and a fullback in the game. Packages they were not using a year ago. And not just token packages. These are things that get productive yards. Not goal line sets for getting a yard or two, but something that they now can do in the field. On the right side of your screen, that's Fleming, a tackle playing in the tight end slot. But they have some symmetry here. They can go either way, get downhill in a hurry, and get positive yards. Consistent offensive production here magically turns pass rushing into a secondary concern. Production in this kind of look also means if you leave your safeties high, leave them high and outside of the box like this against these kind of looks, you'll continue to get gashed until you make the change. Once you make the adjustment, once you put the adequate amount of bodies down in the box to prevent these kind of situations, well, that opens new doors. An alternative to this is staying high with those safeties, but playing the low stuff aggressive with your run reads. Unfortunately, there's always going to be a window somewhere. You have to pick and choose. This means more mid-range. Play action options for tight ends, slipping out of those blocks, slipping into the secondary and hitting windows where the safeties can't possibly get down there in time. Read the hard run action. Linebackers up, they create that space between themselves and the safeties. I think Patriots fans will be surprised to recall that despite all the bad memories about pass protection issues, it was actually Von Miller dropping in coverage, a surprise dropper here that ended up being one of the biggest plays in the game. For all the humans on earth who throw footballs for a living, Tom Brady's that guy who makes mistakes at the lowest rate. You can bank on that. But if you hit him as much as you saw a year ago, yes, he can make mistakes too. Here he's trying to throw a fade into a half safety, and you can clearly tell the rush is starting to get to him. He's starting to make uncharacteristic mistakes. And if you haven't picked up on it already throughout this presentation, I feel very strongly that a run game makes all of these issues go away. Makes your offensive line better, which by chance you actually improve through personnel and health anyhow, and it makes Tom Brady never get into situations where he's panicking and doing things out of character. Run game, run game, run game. Patriots now built to take down Denver in Denver.